Yes, what's up, guys? Michael Joseph on your screen, and it is the Trading Gist. Now, the Trading Gist is that aspect of my YouTube channel where I have to come on live to do a practical analysis, a real-time analysis. I have to analyze the FX market charts in real time. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, you want to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that whenever we drop juicy videos like this, YouTube is going to notify you. However, if you are an existing subscriber, I hold you close to my heart. Thank you very much. We're going to grow. I love you. Okay, so now we're going to go on to this episode. I want to do dynamic supply and demand zones, not on the US dollar pairs, because the US dollar pairs are quite easy to plot your key levels. I want to go on to a pair that is more challenging. I see a lot of traders avoid because of the jagged movement. So that's the JPY pairs. So we're going to do dynamic supply and demand, our weekly supply and demand zones on the JPY pairs. So yes, without any further ado, let us go straight into my chart. Yes, welcome guys, welcome right into my charts, and this is the GBP JPY right in front of you guys, the British pound versus the Japanese yen. Okay, so this pairs is usually a bit of, it's usually avoided. I see reasons why a lot of traders don't like trading this pair. That's because it's the movement is usually very crazy. There's a lot of blind spots on this pairs. I mean, so well, but let's see what we can do. Let's map out our supply and demand zones, dynamic supply and demand zones. So as you can see, I'm on the monthly time frame. Ideally, I mark my levels from the weekly time frame, but just because there's a lot of noise, on the weekly time frame, I had to compress everything. We're on the monthly time frame, and I'll have to look out for the most obvious turning point in the market from the monthly time frame, and then I'll scale down to the weekly time frame to obviously look out for those blind spots, those levels I wasn't able to see here. So yes, the first thing first is that I'm going to bring out my zones. Please take note, I don't use a line, I use a zone. So I'm going to make it a bit longer and thinner. Okay, now why you want to make it a bit thin or very thin is because when you scale down to the lower time frames, this zone tends to be bigger. All right, so yes, and like I said, I'm not really interested in what has happened in the past. I want to concentrate on the most immediate trend within the overall trend. So yes, most immediate levels, most obvious turning points in the market, this is what I'm looking at for. So I'm seeing something right about here. I'm seeing this is a turning point. This is an obvious turning point in the market. I'm also seeing something right about here. Yes, I'm seeing something right about here. I'm also seeing, I think if I bring it a bit lower to accommodate this guy right here. Good. I'm also seeing something, I think let me see. I'm also seeing something within. Yes, it's a bad boy, it's right about here. So I think I'm also seeing something here. Now you're probably wondering how I'm seeing this levels. Well, you need to understand that I've been doing these things for a long time, so for some time now rather, and my eyes is pretty much designed to see these zones, to see these levels. So yes, it is what it is. I think we have something right about here also. Yes, there's a level here also, and I think we have, this is also obvious turning points. It's not that, let me see, left. It's not that strong, so I'm going to use my black line. Let's see, I'm going to use my black line. Now this black line helps to tell me whenever the market gets here that something indeed happened in the past. Okay, you can see I always pride myself in keeping a clean chart, and as you can see, the charts are pretty much clean. The levels are very accurate. All right, so now the next thing is to scale down to my weekly time frame to obviously look out for those blind spots, those levels I wasn't able to see on the monthly time frame, and I can see something. I think I can see, let me see. Okay, I think I can spot something right here. There's obviously something right here. So I'm just gonna use my black line. Let's see. It's kind of like it's not something like a level. Something like a level. Let me see. Let me use my blue zone. Voila. Make it a bit thin. Remember guys, you want to make them a bit thinner because when you scale down lower, you tend to have issues. You want they tend to be bigger. They tend to be bigger on the lower time frame, and trust me. I think I'm just gonna like. I think that I'm seeing something here also. Yes. I'm just gonna delete this guy. Clone this guy and just put. Yes. Yes. So there's a bad boy. Is calling. So voila, I'm done with my levels. As you can see, it's very clean. My chart is clean. Now don't forget, the reason why I kept this black line here is because of that bad boy from the monthly time frame. Definitely when the market gets to this point, it's gonna react. So my demand and supply zones are pretty much accurate, pretty much ready. So and let me see something. This is how you go about mapping your levels, guys. Mapping your levels. Demand zones. All right. So what I'm going to be anticipating on this pair next is to this is what I'm hoping to happen on the pair. We're still very much bullish on the GBP/JPY. We are still very much bullish, so I'm anticipating this pair to kind of like move up a bit and of course pull down maybe into support level or somewhere right about here, either here or somewhere right about here, and whilst the market is about to go, I can hop on this train to somewhere right about here. So this is what I'm looking at for. On this bad boy right about here. Okay, so it is what it is.